Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking about this monstrosity. I got this in the mail a couple days ago on Tuesday, which was back during the ancient times of April 29th. Anyway, since then I have already opened it, but just pretend like I haven't. So, what this is a shortwave radio, but as you can see by its product description, it says multi-function recording song machine. And right next to it, it says super radio, which is a much better, much better term for it. And as you can see, all of the different bands. And it says in the corner here, excellent IC, high sensitivity, built-in speaker. And then if we look on the bottom, we see the features of it. So FM, TV, MW, SW 1 through 7. What that basically means is that this can receive FM and TV, although only sound, medium wave, which is just AM, and shortwave bands 1 through 7. Use IC circuit. Doesn't everything use those nowadays? Earphone jack and DC power jack. Do you really need to advertise those features? Use two AA size UM3 batteries. That's more of a disadvantage than an advantage. 9-band world receiver. Well, yeah, I guess the FM is one band, the AM is one band, and then we got 7 bands of shortwave. And then if we look on the back, we can see a product description. Classic design, pure wooden scented box, light display, FM, TV, MW, SW 127 radio, equipped with handbelt and a large capacity battery, super long time play, let you enjoy the joy of the audio experience anytime, anywhere. Yeah, so far the first impression is going pretty badly, so let's open the box and take a look at it. So, here it is. I already inserted my own dollar store alkaline cells, so lovely. And yeah, that's another issue. This battery pack just doesn't want to stay on. I have another radio around here, a much better one made by Sony, except missing the AM bands, the shortwave bands, I mean. And the battery pack is nice, and the battery door is actually secured to the case, which is kind of nice. And we can see new battery and old one do not use together. Lovely Chinese impression of English. And then, of course, we have two 1.5 volt alkaline cells. And then on the other side, we have our tuning dial and the AM and FM TV buttons. Then on the other side, we've got some more interesting stuff. We've got a volume control, which also doubles as the power switch, a headphone jack, and this mysterious power port, which says it is DC 3 volts in, and this is actually a very small plug, and you can see it isn't even properly centered, so good luck sticking something in there. And even better, the plug diagram says that it is center negative, so good luck finding a power supply for this. Most people are probably just going to run it off of the two AA alkaline batteries. If I can get the cover back on. Whew, okay, so that's the first impression. Let's see what this thing actually is, though. So, first of all, I want to show off the shortwave. So, or maybe, let's just do FM. So, you can see it doesn't really do anything, but, you see, so, yeah, as you can see, it actually does do pretty good, even with the antenna fully retracted. This is a decently strong station, though, 95.5 Atlanta News, but, I mean, it is still kind of good. I mean, it's probably more than you would expect for an FM radio station. And it's also nice because this station doesn't broadcast any music, so I'll be free from copyright infringement. Yahoo! So yeah, that's the FM, and as you can see, we have the FM and then this mysterious AM, this TV channel stuff, and then we have all of the AM frequencies from 1.6 megahertz to 0.53 megahertz, 530 to 1600 kilohertz, and on the top we have the band selector, which only does anything when in AM mode. So to put it in the AM shortwave mode, I press the button here. And currently, since it is set to shortwave channel 7, it's receiving from, say it with me now, shortwave channel 7. Oh, and in the reflection of the display, you can see my lovely VHS stand that I'm recording this video from. Anyway, let's put this antenna out. It isn't terribly long. Well, I guess it is kind of long, but it's still fine. And there's actually this really interesting channel that I want to tune into on shortwave. You hear this? This is, I was not totally sure about this, but I am pretty certain that this is it's a shortwave channel, obviously, since it's broadcasting on this shortwave mode. And, oh, there's my Gone with the Wind VHS. So, I'm pretty certain. The cool thing about shortwave radio is that you can broadcast stuff very, very far. And as you can tell, this isn't in English, and I live in the U.S., so most of the stuff in here is going to be English. There is a couple AM and FM Spanish stuff, but this doesn't sound like the Spanish that I'm used to hearing, so I'm assuming that it is the actual this version of Spanish that's spoken in Spain, not in Mexico and the rest of Latin America. So that's kind of interesting. So far, this is the only shortwave band that I was able to find on this station. Also, there's this mysterious DX local switch, which I'm not even sure does anything because, maybe it increases sensitivity. In fact, let's turn on the radio on my same Spanish shortwave station and see how it sounds. Oh, obviously that's FM. Well, yeah, I hear absolutely no difference between the two modes. Amazing. And also, the AM, of course, uses an internal inductor antenna thing, but the FM, of course, uses the long rod antenna, but the shortwave does too. Perhaps indicating that it's a frequency modulated signal instead of the amplitude modulated with AM. So we have completed the review of the Baijiali FM-TV medium-wave, shortwave 1 through 7 multi-band receiver, or as its box and probably product description claims, a multi-function recording song machine. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.